Hello, man of word, we truly appreciate that you joined us. We are glad that we can support you in your further development. Today's topic is about 5 lessons that everyone should learn from the book Mindset, written by Carol Dweck. So, let's begin. Welcome to amanofword.com, the most refreshing network in the business world. Why should you pay close attention to this? 1. You will learn that your mindset interprets what's happening to you. 2. You will learn that both positive and negative labels can mess with your mind. And 3. You will learn that setbacks can be used as a way to learn and improve yourself. Almost every area of human effort can be dramatically affected by how we think about our capabilities. With a proper mindset, you can motivate those persons you love, teach, and lead to transform their lives, and also, you can transform your own. So, let's dive in. Lesson 1: The danger of praise and positive labels. In the book is written that we praised some of the students for their ability. They were told, "Wow, you got 8. That's a really good score. You must be smart at this." They were in the Adam Gettle "you're so talented" position. We praised other students for their effort. "Wow, you got 8. That's a really good score. You must have worked hard." They were not made to feel that they had some special gift, they were praised for doing what it takes to succeed. Both groups were exactly equal, to begin with. But right after the praise, they began to differ. As we feared, the ability praise pushed students right into the fixed mindset, and they showed all the signs of it too. When we gave them a choice, they rejected a challenging new task that they could learn from. They didn't want to do anything that could expose their flaws and call into question their talent. Lesson 2: Negative labels and how they work. In this book is written that, no one knows about negative ability labels like members of stereotyped groups. For example, African Americans know about being stereotyped as lower in intelligence. And women know about being stereotyped as bad at math and science. But I'm not sure even they know how creepy these stereotypes are. Research by Claude Steele and Joshua Aronson shows that even checking a box to indicate your race or sex can trigger the stereotype in your mind and lower your test score. Almost anything that reminds you that you're black or female before taking a test in the subject you're supposed to be bad at will lower your test score a lot. In many of their studies, blacks are equal to whites in their performance, and females are equal to males when no stereotype is evoked. But just put more males in the room with a female before a math test, and down goes the female score. This is why. When stereotypes are evoked, they fill people's minds with distracting thoughts, with secret worries about confirming the stereotype. People usually aren't even aware of it, but they don't have enough mental power left to do their best on the test. This doesn't happen to everybody, however. It mainly happens to people who are in a fixed mindset. It's when people are thinking in terms of fixed traits that the stereotypes get to them. Negative stereotypes say, you and your group are permanently inferior. Only people in the fixed mindset resonate with this message. So in the fixed mindset, both positive and negative labels can mess with your mind. When you're given a positive label, you're afraid of losing it, and when you're hit with a negative label, you're afraid of deserving it. When people are in a growth mindset, the stereotype doesn't disrupt their performance. The growth mindset takes the teeth out of the stereotype and makes people better able to fight back. They don't believe in permanent inferiority. And if they are behind, well, then they'll work harder and try to catch up. Lesson 3: What is success? In this book is written that, those with the growth mindset found success in doing their best, in learning and improving. And this is exactly what we find in the champions. For me, the joy of athletics has never resided in winning. Jackie Joyner-Kersee tells us, I derive just as much happiness from the process as from the results. I don't mind losing as long as I see improvement or I feel I've done as well as I possibly could. If I lose, I just go back to the track and work some more. This idea, that personal success is when you work your hardest to become your best, was central to John Wooden's life. In fact, he says, there were many, many games that gave me as much pleasure as any of the 10 national championship games we won, simply because we prepared fully and played near our highest level of ability. For those with the fixed mindset, success is about establishing their superiority, pure and simple. Being that somebody who is worthier than the nobodies. There was a time, I'll admit it, McEnroe says, when my head was so big it could barely fit through the door. Where's the talk about effort and personal best? There is none. Some people don't want to rehearse, they just want to perform. Other people want to practice 100 times first. I'm in the former group. Remember, in the fixed mindset, the effort is not a cause for pride. It is something that casts doubt on your talent. Lesson 4: What is failure? In this book is written that, those with the growth mindset found setbacks motivating. They're informative. They're a wake-up call. Only once did Michael Jordan try to coast. It was the year he returned to the Bulls after his stint in baseball, and he learned his lesson. The Bulls were eliminated in the playoffs. You can't leave and think you can come back and dominate this game. I will be physically and mentally prepared from now on. Truer words are rarely spoken. The Bulls won the NBA title the next 3 years. Michael Jordan embraced his failures. In fact, in one of his favorite ads for Nike, he says, "I've missed more than 9,000 shots. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times, I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot, and missed." You can be sure that each time, he went back and practiced the shot 100 times. Lesson 5, Monitoring and Interpreting. In this book is written that whether they're aware of it or not, all people keep a running account of what's happening to them, what it means and what they should do. In other words, our minds are constantly monitoring and interpreting. That's just how we stay on track. But sometimes the interpretation process goes awry. Some people put more extreme interpretations on things that happen, and then react with exaggerated feelings of anxiety, depression, or anger. Or superiority. Mindsets frame the running account that's taking place in people's heads. They guide the whole interpretation process. The fixed mindset creates an internal monologue that is focused on judging. This means I'm a loser. This means I'm a better person than they are. This means I'm a bad husband. This means my partner is selfish. People with a growth mindset are also constantly monitoring what's going on, but their internal monologue is not about judging themselves and others in this way. Certainly, they're sensitive to positive and negative information, but they're attuned to its implications for learning and constructive action. What can I learn from this? How can I improve? How can I help my partner do this better? What are the best things to remember? Mindset interprets what's happening to you. 2. Both positive and negative labels can mess with your mind. And 3. Use setbacks as a way to learn and improve yourself. Well, our list ends here. Let us know in the comment section what are your thoughts about our list. Thank you for watching until the end, and if you found this helpful, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell button to be notified for every new learning opportunity. And always remember, man of word, be aware of the person that you can become.